Hi guys, V2 Masters here with another video about Pokemon Go PvP, and in today's video we are going to be showing you guys our first ever set in the Retro Cup of Great League. So we ran the first set with a semi-spicy team of double ghost with Jellicent and Haunter, and the third one is Cresselia. Now this team is not as good as we thought in the meta, because there are a lot of ghost types roaming around in the meta. So let's get into the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment down below what's your elo, and join our Discord server. Link is on the screen. And also the tip of the day is try to get rid of the shields and the ghost type counters with jellies, and try to get rid of Pokemon like other ghost types or Vigoroth. So let's get into the battles. So in the first battle, it's a Alolan Marowak lead. This is actually pretty good for us, and we can win this, I guess. Yeah. So Alolan Marowak requires 5, 4 and 5 for Shadow Bones, and Jellicent requires 5, 5 and 4. But the thing is that Alolan Marowak does win CMP, so we throw the Shadow Ball and swap out, and we bail out Altaria. So we are gonna go straight for the Shadow Ball. We are not going to bait here. They do not shield it. That brings it in red range, and they have to throw, or we are gonna be able to farm them down. So we don't shield here. Haunter has done its job, and we are gonna farm down with our Jellicent. They'll probably come in with Alolan Marowak if they don't have any counter to it, but they do have a counter to Jellicent, which is Zangoose. So this is still not a good spot, since Cresselia is also weak to Alolan Marowak. Yeah, we try to go for the Ice Beam, but we lag. So yeah, that's, if we would have got the Ice Beam through, we would have had a chance. But yeah, so we just stopped left there. So let's move on to the next battle. So in the next battle, it's a Talonflame lead. So this is also actually pretty good for us, but I think they'll Brave Bird and bail us. So we got a shield right here. They do win CMP, and so we are not going to shield. It is a Brave Bird, but since we forced CMP type, we are either gonna get a shield or take out the Talonflame. This does take out the Talonflame. They come in with a Drift Blim, so things are not looking pretty good, but we can come in with a Haunter, and this is definitely an icy wind, but we got a shield because Haunter is really glassy. Yeah, so we get to the Shadow Punch, and our only hope is that we get this Drift Blim either out of here or get it extremely low, so that the Cresselia can handle whatever is in the back. So let's see, we might be able to farm down the Drift Blim from this range. Yes, we are able to farm down the Drift Blim. They come in with the Alolan Graveler, so we are gonna go straight Shadow Ball. It does get the shield, and we swap out into our Cresselia. And we are in a pretty good spot right here. Grass Knot will be dealing super effective damage and does a lot. We just need one more Grass Knot. Yeah, and none of their moves will one-shot us, so it's a Rock Blast, does barely anything, like very less damage, and yeah, but the Volt switches are adding up, and they actually go for the Thunderbolt here, and we are able to get to the Grass Knot, but they just give up. So let's move on to the next battle. So in the next battle, it's a new lead. So this is pretty bad for us, since they have Shadow Claw on their Mew, but we need to get rid of it just so that our Haunter can sweep in the back. So let's see, we do get the Shadow Ball, and they shield this, and we are not gonna shield the first move that's coming through. It's a Flame Charge, so nice call by us, but they have double moves, so they are gonna be able to get to this next move, which is a Wild Charge and takes us out. But we can come in with Haunter. They swap out into Altaria. We are gonna be throwing this Shadow Ball and then instantly swapping out into our Cresselia. Boom! It lands. And now we can just shield this move and Psycho Cut down the Altaria. We need to preserve health since Haunter is pretty glassy and they have a Mew in the back and we still don't know the third one. It's a Frostlass, so yep, everybody hates Frostlass in the current meta. It's extremely popular, so we are gonna go for the grass now. So we are gonna shield it just in case it's a shadow ball, and yes, it's definitely a shadow ball, and we are gonna go for the grass knot right here. This will be getting rid of the shield right here because they definitely have to shield. Mew is kind of low and they swap into Mew right at the charge move, so that was a pretty impressive swap by so we try to undercharge and farm down with our Haunter, but we are not gonna be able to get to the Shadow Punch in time. They have a move loaded and this was a pretty close battle. We needed just one more Shadow Claw to get to the Shadow Punch, but GG's. This was our first set in Retro Cup, so definitely some mistakes in this set. So let's move on to the next battle. So in the next battle, it's a Vigoroth lead, which is again bad for us. Actually, it's bad for both of us. Yeah, but we need to get rid of the Vigoroth for our Haunter to sweep and can, as told in the beginning of the video. So we do get the Ice Beam through, and the next Ice Beam will not kill the Vigoroth, but probably like 3 or 4 hexes will, and this is just a bulldoze. It does not do a lot of damage. We are able to get to this Ice Beam, and they are not gonna shield it, so we can just farm them down before they get to another bulldoze. And they have a Alolan Marowak in the back with Hex, so this is also okay for us. We are gonna go for the Shadow Ball. We get the first shield, which is good, and they'll probably overfarm and throw right here. So this is probably a Shadow Bone cause most Hex Alolan Marowaks do not run Bone Club. So we come in with a Haunter and we are gonna go for the Shadow Punch to either get the Alolan Marowak out or get their second shield. Most likely the second shield. Yes, we do get their second shield. So now we can just shield right here and look to potentially farm them down. Yeah, but they have loaded energy, so we will not be able to farm them down. So we are just gonna let our Haunter go down and farm down with our Cresselia. But they swap out into Jellicent. This is actually pretty good for Cresselia. We can just shield a Shadow Ball and go for double Grass Knot. Yep, we do have the shield advantage, so we shield the Shadow Ball, and most Jellicents usually do not run Bubble Beam, so yeah, we are able to get to the first Grass Knot and we overfarm just by one Psycho Cut and go for the second Grass Knot here. This will be doing this actually takes out, and then we can just go for the Grass Knot on the Alolan Marowak. We outpace it and that's gonna be a GG. So let's move on to the next battle. So in the next battle, let's see what lead do we get. It's Jellicent into regular Ninetales. So this is actually really good. They swap out into Snorlax. This is really bad. So we are gonna build up to our Ice Beam and then swap out into our Cresselia, I believe. Yep, we do swap out into our Cresselia. So Cresselia will actually be able to take out the Snorlax if they do not shield. That's what's great about Cresselia, and we are gonna go for the Moon Blast right here, hoping to get the debuff. Yep, so they do not shield. The next Moon Blast probably will not take out the Snorlax, but like 1 or 2 Psycho Cuts more should take it out, and Cresselia is extremely tanky. It can survive a lot of body slams, but the lick damage is totally adding up, and it takes out the Snorlax. So they come in with the regular Ninetales and farm us down. and we are gonna come in with our jelly scent and throw the shadow ball on it, and then we might know we are not able to get to a move, but this is most likely a Psy shock. Yes, it is a Psy shock, so we are going to be able to get to the shadow ball here, which will probably take out the Ninetales if they don't shield. Yes, it does take out the Ninetales, and we instantly swap into a Haunter, and they have a Gligar, so it's going to be a race of fast moves. We definitely win CMP against the Gligar, but if they get the boost, they might be able to farm us down before we get to the third Shadow Punch. So luckily they do not get the boost on the first Night Slash, but we still gotta watch out. So we get both of their shields, and now we are gonna invest our second shield here, and if they get the boost, we can't win, but they don't get the boost, which is good for us, and we can go for Shadow Punch right here, which will be probably taking out. No, it does not, but 2-3 hexes will do the work. So they throw the Night Slash on our Jellies, and this is good. Now we need just one Shadow Claw. We are able to take out the Gligar, and that is going to be a good game. So we went positive in this set. So thanks for watching, like and subscribe.